Third party. Hi. How you doing? Who are you with?
CBS.
CBS. Got it. Thank you. Okay, with the light, do you want me focal point here, here, straight dead center? Got it. I don't like looking at the camera. That looks funky.
Don't look at the camera.
I got you.
Do that because people at home go, "Why is he looking at me?"
I'm looking into their soul.
Yeah, that's their problem. They're like, "Oh my God, he knows."
Look, fire safety is everyone's issue.
Check, check, check.
Check 1, 2, 3. Checking audio. White. Ooh, white check. And audio check. 1, 2, 3. See?
Last
Look
time
at
I was
that.
at a fire here, it was arson.
This one.
He started a fire on the other side of 183 first, then he started this one.
I've been with the fire department 25 years, and I've been in this area. I mean, we've got different areas there. This is kind of our. Yeah, by all means.
It's a popular area for you guys?
Well, I mean, it's a busy. Eights is down the street. That 183 is a fast run back and forth, so they're a busy one. We have less new buildings here, so we have older buildings that have just had a harder life.
That should be fine. Just one moment, y'all. Sorry.
No worries. I don't even know the cool terms that y'all use for CBS. It's 3 things. Called back soon? I don't know.
Yeah, it's here. Cool.
Well, they gotta say, can't call themselves anything but KI.
Oh.
After what they did in the 90s, they gotta call themselves CBS Austin now. That was a different era.
All right, is anyone going live on this?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm feeding it back live, but I'm not. It's not going to be broadcast live.
Copy.
Yeah, just our web.
Okay.
At least I don't think it is. I don't know. Usually they don't.
Checking 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Charlie Division.
Good?
Yep.
Everybody ready? I'm rolling. Everybody rolling?
All right.
First hard question. Name and spell it for us.
Good afternoon. My name is Andre De La Reza. I'm an assistant chief with the Austin Fire Department. That's Andre, A-N-D-R-E, De La Reza, D-E-L-A-R-E-Z-A with the Austin Fire Department.
What do you got?
All right. Good afternoon. We are on scene today at 400 West Anderson Lane. We got reports first called in at 1:08 p.m. of fire on a second floor apartment coming from windows and through the roof. Our first units arrived on scene a few minutes later at 1:11 to confirm those reports and to go start an offensive attack. There was a lot of fire there. We started attacking it there, and at 1:21 we upgraded it to a second alarm. Due to the quantity of fires, we went defensive so that we could make sure our incident priorities are always life safety, incident stabilization, and then property conservation. So we went defensive so we could focus on evacuating all the residents out of there, and that there was confirmed reports of partial ceiling collapses in there. Later on at 1:52, we actually called a third alarm. So this is a third alarm fire. You'll see there's a lot of personnel assigned to this. We did that because we needed more people to work on that. As we're working in this immediately dangerous to life and health situation, a scenario instead of fire, we're on air, we're carrying a lot of equipment. That air is a limited amount, so every 15 to 18 minutes, those people run out of air and we have to cycle them out. We need to keep them fresh because that is a very intensive work that they're doing. We had a total of 24-person units assigned to this fire and 4 battalion chiefs. That's a total of 84 firefighters came up here to our Anderson Lane fire here to help mitigate and get a hold of this fire. There was 2 buildings affected. They were really close in proximity, so it started in one unit and then started going and affecting other ones. 8 units at least at this time have been affected by either the products of combustion of the fire, directly by the fire, or due to the water that we were using to stabilize that. 40 plus residents have been evacuated by that. They have been contacted by their apartment managers, and Red Cross is on scene to render assistance to these 40 plus residents there. Until we're finished with the investigation to find cause, determination, and total damage, we won't be allowing people of any apartment that was even minorly affected back in. We want to make sure that people who are allowed back into their apartments are able to do so safely. Red Cross, as I mentioned, are on scene to assist those people who need immediate assistance or who may not be able to reoccupy at all as we mitigate those things. Additionally, I just want to share that we have some video footage that was taken early on into the scene that we'll be sharing out through digitally later on so that everyone can have access to it. I'm available for any additional questions.
Are you going to bring in any buses or anything like that to give people a place to hang out and get out of the sun?
Those are all options available to us. We're working with those residents and the apartment manager and Red Cross to find out what's the most appropriate resources to put towards them. Right now, thankfully, it's a very nice day. We're not dealing with freezing conditions. Otherwise, we'd already have the buses on scene.
Any injuries of your people or people that you know that were residents?
Great question. At this time, no reported injuries from any of those 40 plus people who were evacuated or any of our firefighting personnel.
Is this unusual for an area like this?
No, I mean, it's common throughout Austin. We'll have fires in there. That's why we have such a plethora of different fire stations spread around. We cannot accurately predict where fires are going to happen. What we can do is remain ready and available to address those fires as they go. With this many, with a third alarm, it pulls in a lot of resources from around the city. We have an advanced computer-aided dispatching system that allows us to monitor where our personnel and units are spread out through the city. So if we start to see places where it's running thin, that we can move proactively units to those areas so that we can make sure we're maximizing our responses to any part of the city, even when we have a big concentration in one attack in one incident.
What's the name of the complex? Do you know?
Great question. I've got the address I shared, but I don't know the name of the complex.
I see that there's multiple complexes in the area too. Are you working in conjunction with all of the apartment groups here, or is it mainly hitting just one?
This fire today and this incident was controlled to just one apartment complex. There's many buildings in this apartment complex, but only 2 of those buildings were affected of the many buildings of this apartment complex.
Do you know how many units were dispatched to this area?
Yes, 20 fire units of 4 personnel each, plus an additional 4 supervisory battalion chiefs were assigned to this incident.
And you said we don't know the cause yet.
Now, cause is going to be determined. We have our arson investigation units on scene. They will continue to do a full investigation as we do on all fires, but we do not allow them in there until we make sure that all life safety is addressed and that the fire is completely mitigated before we start worrying about investigation.
Just one last thing. Since these are older buildings, like you mentioned, how does that kind of change the approach, or does that make things more difficult?
Do they have fire sprinkler systems because of their age? Are they?
These fires came before the fire code required fire sprinkler systems in there. Any structure is always built to the code of the time that they were built, and they must be maintained to that code in specific. If you do major renovations, then you will be brought in those areas you renovated to the most current code required by the city of Austin. A recommendation to all residents in the city and all our viewers today is buildings and nature and everything will always deteriorate buildings. So we must maintain and invest in proper building maintenance to make sure that everything is nice and safe. Humans live in buildings and we're always addressing them. I know my own children have scuffed up many walls. Sometimes there's holes in walls. We want to make sure that draft stops, smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, all those are critical to make sure easy maintenance for residents. And then property owners themselves should always be doing their due diligence as well.
Can you give Spanish now?
Yes, I can.
So can you sum up exactly what has happened in the past?
Just real quick.
Yeah.
A lady did come up to me and said her 3 dogs were in there.
Yeah. We have reports of a few pets in there. As soon as it's safe, we're going in there as well as that. putting out the fire helps everything, and we handle that, but we'll address that. Thank you.
And one more time, just those numbers of how many are displaced and when will they be able to return?
Right, we have potentially up to 8 units that have been affected by this. We evacuated 40 plus residents. So right now those residents are with the apartment manager, and they're going to find out who was in which unit and what unit was affected the most and before that. So I don't have the complete numbers. They're with Red Cross and the apartment manager right now.
But those other people not in those 8 apartments, are they going to be able to return tonight?
As we need to make sure that there's water and electricity turned back on in a safe manner, and then anyone who can be in there, we will return back.
Thank you.
Sure thing.
And, you
Okay.
can frame you if that's okay.
Listo para español.
Yes, you can look at me. Are you guys done?
I'm done, yeah.
Okay, just Spanish down then. You can look at me for this one.
All right.